My name is Brendan Musticka. I work for Vicpak, which is a dairy export company. We went on the VECCI tour. We had to be convinced by Eddie because we'd been on a few things before that were run by different establishments, and some aren't as convincing as others. But with the VECCI one, I was convinced by Eddie through his background that we should go. What we were looking for is probably to go deeper into China. We already export to China and we know China well. And there are a lot of pitfalls that you need to be aware of probably before you get there, and certainly need to know before you start dealing there. Don't just grab a deal because you think it's the best thing you can do to start business. You need to cross all your problems before you get there, especially on trademarks and IP. And Eddie's very experienced in that, and we used Eddie probably going more inland and places that aren't as accessible as the Shanghai and Beijing's and Hong Kong and Guangzhou, and to deal directly with people that probably don't speak English and aren't really interested in dealing through distributors. So you were dealing actually with the person that was going to be selling your product, not a distributor in Beijing or Shanghai that was going to forward your product onto these people. So you were cutting out the middleman, which obviously brings your price down and makes you more competitive. So for us, we found that it did work. As far as the trip goes, it's very busy, so make sure that you try not to have too much workload back here because you don't get a lot of time to yourself. It doesn't stop moving. Try not to eat too much because they put so much food in front of you, you can't move. The group's good, and probably the best thing about it is talk to everybody that's there because everyone's in a different business. So every meeting you go into, everyone walks out with a different idea or a different take on what they thought, and even a lot of people are more experienced than others, but it's often, if you've been there quite a bit, the people that haven't been there see things that you've forgotten to look at. So there's a lot of opportunity in the faces that are around you because some are in government, some aren't. So people think differently and you need to listen to that.